University of Finance and Economics here in Beijing to talk more about it. But before we dive into this conversation, please check out this video. Welcome to the show, guys. Let's have a seat. Welcome back to the Power Brief Plus. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of the Central University of Finance and Economics, one of the top university in China, training students in finance, management, law, and even arts and science. Today, we are joined by a group of fantastic students. They're going to say hello to you in a moment. Let's start with you, Merna. Please say hello to the audience.
Hello, everybody. My name is Merna. I'm from Guinea-Bissau. I'm studying at the Central University of Finance and Economics, and my major is finance.
Hi, I'm Eunice Chan, and I'm from Malaysia, currently studying in Central University of Finance and Economics and majoring in finance. So I'm now bachelor in year 4.
I'm Katie, and I'm learning international economic law at Central University of Finance and Economics. And nice to meet you all.
Well, our topic today is actually very exciting. For our dear audience abroad, do you know what Double 11 is? So what started off as a celebration for singles is now one of the biggest shopping events in the entire world. Now, I do want to ask our international friends here, Eunice, tell us, do you know what Double 11 is, and have you ever actually purchased something during Double 11? Let us know.
Sure, it's like 100% yes. So because of we are in China, it is impossible to not participate in it. So that I have been, what impresses purchase is actually not a physical thing. I have purchased a course. It costs like 10K.
Ah, a course.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think China is like they like to sell not only the physical things. They like to sell the course. They like to sell the service. Yeah. This is one. So it's a finance course like about fintech. Yeah, but I think it's useful. Yeah, it's useful for me.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at that. We can tell she's a good student. When a big discount happens, she uses it to buy courses. That's really amazing. What about Katie? Tell us a little bit. I do know Double 11 is such a big deal in China. You've probably been purchasing since you were in high school or something. Tell us a bit more about Double 11 every year. How's the vibe like?
I think it's more like a festival now, and it's like Christmas on steroids, and some things like electronics and maybe textbooks will sell at a really low price. And maybe you can see it in some live streamings where the host said there only be 10 minutes for this price, and it makes you feel really excited.
Like you need to buy it because
Yes.
it's like that. We will get into that in a little bit because online platform discounts during Double 11 is a very big deal. We will get into it in a bit. And speaking of Double 11, have you ever celebrated it in China? Have you purchased anything during that time in previous years?
Of course, I have celebrated it for 2 years, and these years is being my 3rd year celebrating this.
What's in the shopping cart of Marna? Let us know. What's in your shopping cart? What are you buying this year on Double 11?
Yeah, this year I have bought some coat.
Some coats.
Yeah, but I still have planned to buy things. For example, this year I'm planning to buy my soccer shoe, my football boots, and also I'm planning to buy some shoes and some clothes for this winter. Yeah, this is my plan. And also, I really like to use this period to buy some electronic goods and electronic things, and I'm going to buy them before the end of this promotional month. Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. I do have a question to ask you. This is not super related, but I do have a friend from West Africa. He said every time he spends winter in China, the coats and winter clothes that he buys stay here because when he goes back home, he never needs to take them. Is that true?
That's true. I have had so many coats in my dorm. That's why also I think that we should use rationality when we're buying things. Yeah, it's not only for buy, but we should buy according to our necessity as we learn in economy. Yeah. I think buy might be like this. Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. So he's told us from his own perspective what he purchases during Double 11 and stuff like that. I totally agree with Katie. I feel like cosmetics is a perfect purchase during Double 11. Even though the prices might be higher on like yearly basis, the price might not be, not that much of a discount sometimes, but we're still willing to purchase it. So I think that's pretty cool about it. So she has shared something very interesting, which is the social media trend. Now, you guys probably purchased Double 11 stuff on the economic platforms of e-commerce, right? For example, Taobao, Jingdong, Pinduoduo, and stuff like that. But also now the other platforms for live streaming are also offering,
Yes, like Taobao or Douyin.
yeah, like live streams during where they sell the products. Tell us, have you ever purchased anything on a live stream?
To say truth, I've never purchased something from live stream. Only used to buy things from Taobao. Yeah, this is my favorite platform of purchase. Yeah, this is the reality.
What about the girls over here? Eunice, anything from a live stream?
Clothes.
Clothes.
Yeah, clothes and also the cosmetic. Yeah, but I think I rarely buy from live stream because I think it's lead me to do some irrational consume. Yeah.
Irrational decisions, because they make it look so pretty on the live stream, right? You must buy it. What about you? Tell us, Katie, have you ever done anything irrational during your purchases during live streams?
I always pay the cosmetics and same as her. If you say the wholesale, the price is so low and you think about what will it be on mine, and you feel so excited, and then you can't say no to the impulsive dopamine.
True. It is super true. And I think she mentioned something so interesting, which is during the live stream when they are selling you something, they will also use some, like, I would say psychological things, which is like there's only 10 left. Or like there's only 10 minutes left. From an economic perspective, how successful is that method in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's very good for the company that is selling goods. Yeah, because I think this festival of buying is very good for economic goal in order or in a way that it helps, for example, the company to sell the goods. Yeah, I think it is very good, but also it has its negative point, because some companies, they take the products and they took these products and they wait until the period of Double 11 and to sell them.
Marketing tactics. All right. Speaking earlier, Merna mentioned something about rational purchasing. Tell us, in your life right now, what makes you want to decide to purchase something rationally? How do you say, oh, this purchase is rational, I'm going to do it? And how do you say, like, no, I just feel like this is too attractive, I have to buy it? How do you differentiate between both?
I'm sharing my experience. Like, for example, I will save it to my shopping cart first, and then after like 1 week, I just see it. I would like to buy it or not. And then second is, because of just now, I would like to share my experience about the festival in China. Since I came to China, I know that like except Double 11, they still have Double 12.
Yeah.
Still have 3/8, you know, at March, and also like 6/18. Yeah, lots of festivals. So actually we can like buy it when the festival. Yeah.
That's pretty good. So what about Katie? How do you make a rational decision while purchasing things?
I will take some time to think if I really need it. I will put it into my shopping cart, and maybe if I can't wait to buy this for 3 times, I will buy it. Okay.
Any irrational decisions on your end here, Merna?
Me, I do the same like thing, because I do my purchase from the economic perspective. First, I try to see whether the thing that I'm seeing on marketing program is the thing that I really need to buy or not. After I do this analysis, I take my decision to buy or not. But before also I buy, I do the same. I do the same like him. I take that product or that good into my cart. After all process, I try to compare the prices, and after all, I decide which one I will buy that has, or those that have prices that will not put my economy in trouble. Yeah, this is the way that I buy. I use my financial ethical, my financial ethic, and also my point of views according to the economy. Yeah.
such a rational man. He makes rational decisions. When speaking of irrational decisions to our dear audience, what is the most irrational thing you have purchased in your life? Please leave it in the comments below. We'd love to know. You guys didn't share anything irrational. I feel like I have so many irrational decisions while shopping. Because online, when they share food videos, they just make it look so delicious, and I just end up buying so much, and some of them taste great, you never know, but some of them just take, it's quite a shock for me. I have purchased clothes that are quite shocking, and I feel like at that time you don't really need it, but it might be a marketing tactic, and it might be the fact that you can interact with the seller on social media so frequently. Now you can literally ask him in the live stream, right? Like, can you try another color? What does it look like? I feel like this is the newest way of purchasing, and I think that really makes anyone want to buy something. It's the emotional need that we all have, right? It is true.
Like from our teacher, this is he says this is one of the way we really stress. Like for 2000 this generation, this is the way we really stress. We don't actually. It's like we are not buying things. We are just really stressed.
You just buy it for emotional support.
Yeah, we're like really stressed through spending money. Yeah. And I just remember one sentence from our teachers. It's like he says, you are the student from CUFE, so that compared to you are doing something to buy things in one festival, you need to be something for selling things.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Your teachers must be so proud of you for remembering, right? The quotes from your teacher.
Yeah.
I never thought of it in that way. That's pretty interesting. Well, since they mentioned the emotional needs of some of the products, do you guys know the little doll? The girls for sure know them. Do you know the little cute dolls they sell in China or like all over the world?
Like Pop Marts.
Pop Marts, and even like little Labubus and everything. Not even brands. Like some of them don't even. He's not familiar yet. It's good for emotional support sometimes. Like people are willing to pay. People, I think, in different countries are staying in line to buy them for emotional support. Have you guys purchased anything related to that for emotional support? Let us know. What about Katie? What are some items you purchased for an emotional support?
I really love to buy Pop Marts. So I think we match. And I love to buy like Labubu and maybe Starman. Or
Baby?
Yes, and also Crybaby. Maybe Molly, little Molly. Yes.
Do you need them? We don't know. Are they useful? We're not sure. But do they make you happy? Yes. So isn't that one of the best things in this generation for shopping? You might not really need it. Does food make you happy? Of course. But we all have a very rational person here.
You don't understand.
Anything irrational you bought in your life?
All right, to say the truth,
Yes.
at the very beginning when I came to China, I felt so frustrated when I bought some clothes from Taobao. But the question is that at that time, my Chinese was not so good. Yeah, in that time. That's why I could not, for example, see the descriptions of the goods in the platform. So I confounded and I bought things. For example, I was supposed to buy clothes of male and I bought of girl.
Really?
Sure. It happened with me.
Well, we've talked so much about shopping methods and the ways you purchase and what you purchase, but I think one of the highlights of China's e-commerce is the courier service. If you guys actually do any search or any news about the courier service in China, it is one of the fastest in the world, up to a speed where you can buy it right now. It could reach you by the end of the day if you speed it up. So I think the courier service in China is one of the most spectacular things about e-commerce. Asking you guys, have you ever lost something in terms of packaging?
I never.
Has your package ever got lost in the past few years you have been shopping in China?
I never.
Never lost it.
Yeah, never.
Never lost anything.
On time, and I think that this is a result or a fruit of the security that this country has, and also logistical infrastructures that this country has. That's why we say when we want to develop a country, we should have a logical, a rational, and strategic plan of development. Yeah, you should not think that we are going to have a country that which will have a very giant economy without thinking. For example, basically, the thing of national defense and security. This is the pillar, this is the fundamental one for the development of a country.
Very well points made. Thank you so much. It is quite true. As you guys got 4 examples, nothing ever gets lost, which is quite magical if you think a country of like 1.4 billion people, how can your package not get lost or stolen? But I think that's the magic of the courier service and the e-commerce here in China. In terms of you guys are all from this university, you're studying economics, finance, and law, and all those, you know, fancy majors that people would love to know more from. What do you think in terms of Double 11? How does that improve the economy of a country? And how is the legal control of it in terms of your packages not getting lost? Let's start with Katie.
So I think in China, the law demanding the security is really nice, and it won't let some crime to happen that easy.
It is pretty true. What about from an economic perspective from your side?
Yeah, I think it's very important because we should have strategies how we can make improvements in our economy. Yeah, I think this kind of activity is very important, very important. Yeah, it has so many positive points that can propulse the economy. Yeah.
It is quite true. Eunice, anything to add?
I think the main point is like the China regulations. Yeah, it's because of they are effective for the regulations and all of the rules, and also they are always put effort in the system. We can track our own package so that we know that, and then the postman, they are not there to like steal it or like to open it. They have lots of like how to say rules to prevent these kind of things, so that it makes people like, one is not there, and then second is because of the China, their own education level. Yeah.
It is quite true in terms of the safety that they have mentioned. Not only is the package safe, but when you hold on to the package, your name and number and address is actually very legally protected by the system, just so no one else could steal any of your information, which I think is one of the most magical things about the courier service right now. All right, well said. To end and to wrap up our lovely conversation right now, what is one purchase you guys would recommend our dear audience to purchase during Double 11? You know, if it's their first time experiencing Double 11, Katie, what would you recommend them?
I will recommend some lotions for skincare because it's really a good deal during the Double 11.
What is your purchase this year for Double 11? Or what would you recommend guests from your country experiencing Double 11? What would you be like, buy this year? It's a good time.
I would like to recommend them to buy some goods from my country. Yeah, to say truth, in Chinese market, we have some products of my country here in Chinese market, but we do not have them directly as a product that is made in our country. Yeah, because we send them as raw material to other countries like Vietnam and also to India, even to China. Yeah, what I mean is about cashew nut. Cashew nut, yeah.
Cashew nuts.
Cashew nut, yeah. My country is one of the top producers of cashew nut in the world. Yeah, so at this moment, my government and China's government, they're finishing an agreement in this area. From next year, cashew nut of Guinea-Bissau is going to come to the Chinese market.
Exciting!
Yeah.
We look forward to next year.
Yeah.
We can get some
So I think from next year, Chinese people and also foreigners living in China will be able to buy our cashew nut.
All right, well said. So you've heard it from all our lovely students, and hopefully, you know, as Double 11 is only one method of, you know, sharing products and having a discount, but it's also about the stories behind it. So we look forward next year, perhaps on Double 11, or even not on Double 11, we'll be purchasing the cashews from Guinea-Bissau.
Yes.
All right, so that's exciting. You guys,
I hope so.
you guys heard it and met 3 of our wonderful students here from the Central University of Finance and Economics. We can really see how this university trains and produces experts in economy and law and finance and in management. So for our dear students, if you have enjoyed the conversation, please leave a comment and let us know what more topics you want us to talk about next. This is Merna and the Power of Youth. We're saying goodbye to you from the Central University of Finance and Economics. Bye!